morning, good afternoon, good evening. It depends on your time. Great Biafrans and lovers of freedom all over the world. My amazing returning subscribers and those who are watching without subscriptions. Oh, aren't you guys amazing? You guys are the best. I can only ask you for something. Go ahead and smack the red button. Click the notification bell so whenever we upload, you'll be able to get notified. On this video, you are going to see the lamentation and weeping of the Biafran elders who have refused to back their youth. Remember, the Bible says, "And the strength of every nation is in the hand of the youth." The uncircumcised fulani and their cohort are insulting you guys because of what? You have refused to back your children up. But until then, keep weeping. I want you to watch.
Members of Igbo elders, none. I welcome you, the media, both print and television. I welcome everybody here. This is not a very happy occasion for us, because most of us have vested interest in one Nigeria. But over the years, the government, especially the present government, seems to be working hard to push us out of Nigeria. And now we hear of a conspiracy to negate constitutional provisions of the parties, especially the PDP has zoning and rotation in the constitution. We have been zoning and rotating. Now that it is the turn of the Igbo, all kinds of things are being said. We have demonstrated our interest in the country. Anywhere you go, take the indigents out. The next largest number is from Southeast. We have built up Nigeria. More than 65% of modern houses built in Nigeria belong to our people. We do not want to leave this country. It's not a matter of choice. We are bent on staying on. But one thing we reject totally is being slaves. We refuse being slaves. Those who are educated will know that Igbo slaves drowned themselves in a river so as not to continue being slaves. If the 2023 presidential election eludes us, we will take it that the rest of Nigeria has denied us citizenship right in Nigeria. That leaves us no choice but to look for ways to survive outside Nigeria. There are people, individuals, whom we helped in many ways. And those are leading the fight against us. If we are to name some of the things done against us, we will not live here. But as one leg of the tripod, can any human being imagine the exclusion of our people from National Security Council? National Security Council. This is why we called you today, to talk to you, the press, to make our views known. As usual, we have it written down. And our secretary, Professor Charles Mekiako, will now address you. And so that we are not wasting time, I will move from here, take his seat, so that he moves in here and goes ahead to read the thing.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen of the press. The Igbo Elders Consultative Council met and discussed diligently some crucial national issues, including the zoning of the 2023 presidency to the southeast that have far-reaching consequences on the stability, peace, unity, progress, and development of Nigeria, and came up with the following resolutions. Number one, that we maintain our unalloyed support for the demand of the Southern Governors Forum, the Southern and Middle Belt Forum, the Afenifere, the Niger Delta Forum, Ohaneze Worldwide, among other credible stakeholders and organizations. That all political parties in the country should zone the 2022 presidency to the southeast for the sake of justice, equity, and fairness. We commend Chief Edwin E. Clark, K. Clark, leader of Southern Middle Belt Forum, as well as PANDEF, Chief Ayade Banjo, leader of Afenifere, Dr. Butrus Pogo, leader of the Middle Belt, among other prominent and patriotic Nigerians who have spoken the truth that power should be shifted to the southeast. They demanded that all political parties should zone the 2023 presidency to the southeast, not just for the sake of justice, equity, and fairness, but also to permanently heal the wound of the civil war that has grossly marginalized the Igbos in the country scheme of affairs. It is important to note that apart from Section 14, subsection 3 of the 1999 Constitution, which provides for the principles of federal character and quota system in whatever the government and its agencies do in order to give every part of the country a sense of belonging, the constitutions of major political parties in the country, including the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and All Progressive Congress, APC, provide for a zoning system. So it's not just the issue of constitution. The constitution provided it, and the constitutions of the political parties provided it. It was in keeping with this zoning principle that Senator Abdullahi Adamu and Senator Yoche Ayu emerged as the national chairman of the APC and PDP, respectively. We are all living witnesses that it was zoned to the North Central and the other positions at the same time. The two political parties zoned national chairmanship to North Central zone of the country. Similarly, in 2015, the Northern Elders and other organizations reminded Nigerians of this zoning principle and insisted that it was the turn of the North to produce the president. We supported them and voted massively for APC, which fielded General Muhammad Buhari as his candidate. The Igbos voted massively for APC. Even in 2019 presidential elections, our people voted massively for both APC and PDP. We know that Buhari was a candidate of APC, and Atiku Abubakar was a candidate of PDP. Two of them are Northerners. We voted for them because we believed that it was the turn of the North. Nigeria cannot afford to be changing the goal post at the middle of the game because of its unimaginable social, economic, and political consequences. If Nigeria has been adhering strictly to zoning arrangement as contained in Section 14, subsection 3, when it is time for JAM, Nigerians will adhere to it. In the cutoff, they give different cutoff for candidates from all parts of the country. In GCE, the same thing. In recruitment into the public service, the same thing. In promotion, the same thing. Even in party political offices, they accept zoning principle. But when it comes to presidency now, every person is saying that competence. They are yet to tell us the criteria they use for that competence. Because if competence is by merit, the Igbos will have it first. But the Igbos go outside Nigeria, you see what the Igbos are doing. So when we come to Nigeria, people are telling us competence. How do they determine the criteria for competence? By 2023, North, West, we have ruled Nigeria for 23 years. Northeast, 6 years. North Central, 18 years. Totaling 47 years out of 63 years of Nigeria as a sovereign country. The Southwest has ruled Nigeria for 12 years, South has 6 years, and Southeast only 6 months. Our revered elder statesman Chief Ike Clark, leader of Pandef and Southern Middle Belt, has reminded Nigerians that at the independence in 1960, Nigeria was established on a tripod of Eastern region, Northern region, and Western region. But one of the legs, that is Eastern region, was broken by the Civil War, and since then, things have no longer been at ease, as the Igbos of Eastern region have been terribly marginalized in the country's scheme of affairs, despite the General Gowon administration declaration of no victor, no vanquished. In the light of the above brief explanations, the Igbo elders want Nigerians and the whole world to note that the existence of Nigeria as a corporate entity may be seriously threatened by any attempt to deny Southeast the opportunity to produce the next president in 2023. We are totally against, in whatever guise and eloquence, the idea of another Northerner succeeding General Buhari, because it is a direct invitation for the aggravation of crisis, conflicts, separatist demands by various sections of the country, among other unimaginable threats. The corporate existence of Nigeria will be seriously threatened because some Nigerians.
Thank you for watching. If the video interests you, please share.